Hello, my name is Ravi Lalodi and today I'm going to be talking about the sport cricket. Cricket is the second most watched sport in the world. It's not usually found in America. It's actually pretty growing and it hasn't found its way up to the merit as it is around the world. It's a bat and ball sport like baseball. The ball is hard, so equipment is required. There are three aspects of the sport: batting, bowling, and fielding. There are also three formats of the sport. The two shorter ones are called T20 and ODI. T20 takes around about 4 hours, ODI takes around about 12 to 13, and the last format is Test. It takes 5 days to complete. Let's go into how the game starts. There are two teams to start a game. The game is started by a coin toss. Whoever wins the coin toss gets to choose either batting or fielding. If you choose fielding, you also have to bowl in it. The umpires are the people who do the coin toss, and also in the game, they just referee the game and keep the game going. This is a jersey of what a team would wear. If the ball is white, they would want to avoid using white, like this jersey. One team will bat, one team will field. The fielding team will have one bowler bowling to the batsman at all times. The goal is whichever team has the most runs wins the game. The batting team wants to make sure they have more runs than the other. The fielding team wants to restrict the batting team to low runs. Let's go into batting. There are three ways to make runs as a batsman. You either have to run between the two bases, or what in cricket they would call stumps, or you hit boundaries. A boundary is a line or an oval shape around the field, and if you hit it over without bouncing, it's 6 runs. If you hit it to the boundary line with a bounce or two, it'll be 4 runs. There's 3 ways to get out as a batsman. One is getting bowled. That means there are 3 stumps behind you, and if the ball hits the stumps, you are bowled and you are considered out. The second way to get out is catch out. If you give a catch to a fielder without a bounce, you are considered out. The third way you are considered out is if you have your leg before the wicket. The name of the out is leg before wicket. That means your leg was in front of the wicket, and if your leg wasn't in front, it was going to hit the stumps. The equipment is you wear 2 pads on your legs, a helmet, and some gloves. That way you won't get hurt as a batsman and when the bowler is bowling to you. Now let's go into the bowling side. As a bowler, you are bowling to a batsman, and your job is to either get them out or restrict them from making a lot of runs. While you're bowling, your team is fielding. The fielders are supposed to stop runs. As is, if the ball comes near you, you throw it to the bowler's end to make sure that they stop runs, or you make sure the ball doesn't go all the way to the boundary. This is what a ball looks like in cricket. This is for the shorter formats because it's white, and this is a newer ball that they would use to start the innings off. Both sides will get a brand new ball to start the innings. There are 2 innings in a game. If you bat first, you want to make sure that you make enough runs to where the second team does not chase it down. Or you can bat second, field first, and make sure you chase the runs down that the first team has accumulated. Let me show you a bat. This is what you would use to hit the ball, this ball. You would just hold it, make sure you hit it wherever you want, preferably right here. This is what they call the middle of the bat. If you hit it here, the ball will go long. As a bowler, you would want to make sure that it bounces once before it gets to the batsman. Unlike baseball where they throw it straight around this area without bouncing. If you throw it above the waist without it bouncing, it will be considered a no ball. and the next ball you cannot get out, and only runs will be made. So that is what cricket is. You could say it's a bat and ball sport, kind of like baseball. It has its like bases like baseball, you could say, and also catch out and strikes, you could say, but there's only one real strike. Like I said before, this is a bat. You would want to make sure you hit it. This is a bat. You want to make sure you hit it from the middle. This is a ball. There's the exact same ball in red would be used for the test format, which is 5 days. And instead of a colored jersey, you would be using a white jersey. It's not that recognized in America, like around the world, but it's slowly growing, and hopefully I can see more cricket as I grow up.